So I know many of you right now are looking at the title of this video, and you're probably thinking one of two different things. Either A, you're like, Chibi, I don't care about Black Clover, I've already dropped it, or you're talking about Loud Clover. Or the other side of the spectrum, many are going to be saying, this is amazing, this is hype, this is great to, hear, because Black Clover is not going to just have like 12 episodes or 13 episodes, it's actually getting 51 episodes. So, when you look at everything, I know there's going to be a big divide to everybody's thoughts on the announcement of Black Clover getting 51 episodes. Now, the source of this is from Yonko Productions. Now, just to give some quick clarification, if this is your first time hearing about Yonko Productions, he's a very trustworthy news source when it comes to leaking information very early. He gets the scans of the magazine very early, and since we're going to probably have the chapters coming out tomorrow on Friday, he usually has, like, the chapter in his hands a little bit earlier than us. He gets to kind of see the scans and stuff, so most likely with the upcoming Black Clover chapter, it's probably going to reveal that, there's going to be 51 episodes for the anime, if I had to assume anything. So basically, Yonko Productions, he's very trustworthy when it comes to the source. When he says something, usually it's accurate. I mean, the exact same thing happened for Boku no Hero Academia Season 3. He announced it a couple of days prior to when we got the official announcement, and then it actually was legit. So, I don't think there's any reason to kind of doubt Yonko Productions' actual news source or whatever. I'm just saying right now, though, is that apparently there is going to be 51 episodes of Black Clover. So anyways, what does this mean overall, okay? Number one, I guess this explains episode 2 quite a bit. This really explains episode 2. And what I'm getting at is the pacing of episode 2. Even manga readers were talking about the pacing of episode 2 and saying that for some reason, the pacing of episode 2 was very slow. It felt way slower than how the manga was, and many are saying, like, majority of the episode, it felt like padding. Not just me, it wasn't just me saying that, but even manga readers were saying that the episode was very padded, and there was a lot of things that just weren't in the original manga, and it felt like it was extended a lot. And this makes a lot of sense now. With this announcement coming out, letting us know that there's going to be 51 episodes of Black Clover, then it makes perfect sense why they have an episode like that, because they're going for the long haul. They're not wanting to catch up with the manga. They're wanting to extend the series as long as possible, where they can animate as much as possible for as long as possible. So, that explains completely why episode 2 was like it was. So, regardless of how you feel about Black Clover, regardless of my biased opinion and all of that, this is actually relatively good news. I'm going to say right now, regardless of how I feel, or how I will begin to feel about the series, I think this is relatively good news. I do, because it's been a long time since we've had a long-running shonen. I mean, it has been a while. I mean, we still have Naruto, or Boruto now, or Naruto's dad, and we have, One Piece still and all that, but we don't have, like, long-running shows anymore. It's very rare we see a long-running anime, and this is the first time in a very long while that we've had a show go over like 24 episodes. It's going to be 50-something episodes consecutively, so this makes me very happy to see, and I'm glad to see a new shonen stepping up and then actually being animated for a long period of time. Now, obviously, long-running shows are something that has a lot of problems compared to normal anime, because production issues are a big thing, and also catching up with the manga. I mean, let's look at One Piece, let's look at Naruto, let's look at, well, we can't look at Dragon Ball Super, because it doesn't really follow manga. But anyways, basically, normally for a long-running show, especially like a shonen, there tends to be a lot of different issues compared to a normal show. Because, number one, they gotta make sure they pace it out properly for they don't catch up with the core content. And if they do catch up with the core content, then they need to make filler. There needs to be filler arcs. So that's gonna be probably a big thing for Black Clover, is they're probably gonna start adding in filler arcs for the series when they start catching up to a certain point. But then we also gotta factor in, a weekly episode coming out for a consecutive, like for a full year or 2 years. Obviously, quality is going to drop. I mean, it's just like how Super is, it's just like how One Piece is, and Naruto is. I mean, when you have a long-running series going on week after week, eventually there's going to be weeks or months where the episodes don't look as good as previous months, because just when they're having to work as hard as they do, with animators working, week after week with no break, and we already know how bad their schedule is, then obviously there's going to be some quality drops. So I do expect something like this. It's just a whole new issue, a whole new ball game for long-running series. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out. But anyways, regardless of all these little things, though, it is good news. I do think it's good news. I mean, if they do animate it properly, and they don't, skip anything, and, they add the same meaning and message that the original series has, I feel like it's a really good thing for Black Clover. I'm very happy for the writer of Black Clover to be able to have a long-running anime. I truly am. Regardless of how I feel about the series, I will admit I am happy to see this. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts on this news. Are you glad to see Black Clover getting 51 episodes? Are you upset with it getting 51 episodes? Do you think it deserves it? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And if you like my content, please subscribe. And if you want to support me on Patreon, please do so. The link is in the description. And one last thing before I end this video. Apparently, many have been complaining and saying that they haven't been getting notifications for my videos. And so, if for some reason you're one of those that have not been getting notifications and you're watching this video and you're wondering like, yeah, I haven't been having them, well, next to the subscribe button, apparently there is a bell icon. If you click the bell icon, apparently you should get notifications from now on regardless. So just an FYI, if for some reason you haven't rung that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and you haven't been getting notifications, then that's the reason why. So make sure to click that. So you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.